that it is multimodal and transcultural. I was trained as an architect, so I'm a designer. I also work in psychology of space, how people interact in space. I'm a writer and a Hindustani classical musician and a painter. But this time I'm actually here for the launch of my first book. It's titled 10 Avatars, and it's got a completely parallel theme to Aaina. I started writing 10 Avatars without knowing I was writing 10 Avatars about 9 years ago when I first wrote my short story, The Goddess, from the point of view of a 5-year-old child who was stuck in a familial context of violence, and violence not defined as a physical violence, but a violent childhood environment. And I think we all can understand that that comes in various forms. So 10 avatars are those avatars of womanhood expressed across many stages of life. There's everything from a 5-year-old expression and a 10-year-old at puberty all the way to an 80-year-old woman who does unexpected things in this book.
Today I woke up wishing I was you. I saw something in you the other day that made my heart skip a beat. It was the wispy hair, the golden nose ring, the skin, that soft and rich skin. Yesterday I woke up and wished that I was dead. I saw in me no golden nose ring from which I could be claimed exotic. There was no dark skin from which I could claim a culture. There was no wispy hair, for I have mine short, because that's what boys do. For a long time, I never wished. You did that for me because I was hysterical. That's what they said. My emotions got the best of me every time that blood came out of my vagina. That crimson red blood that is the river of my existence and the assurance that you haven't gotten me yet. You haven't gotten into my insides, and I haven't given you a child. I will die for this one day. But for now, I will rejoice. Right now, I just can't do it. Those hormones and those shots, nothing is enough. You will never see me that way because you're choosing to live with your eyes closed. I want to be the opposite of me, smaller and softer, just like my mother. I want to release that sharp, crimson blood, just like my mother. People love mystery, and that's why they love deceit. I'm not going to tell them your story. It's not mine to tell, but you know others like you exist. Those who have to play the games and hide and be silent and always, always pretend that you, the real you, does not exist. Today, I woke up and wished that I was you. I wish I knew the games that society played. I wish I knew there were even games to play. I wish today, just for today, that I could live with my eyes open.
It's one of my father's favorite poems. Mine too. It's by Bhadrachal Ramdas, a man who embezzled money from the government to build a temple for Lord Rama. After being thrown in jail, he wrote a series of poetry asking the Lord why he was being punished for being his servant. I call it angry love. Or is it exhausted love? These days, I have angry love towards God, towards my father, really towards most things in my life. I am your servant. Do you see me? I often wonder if you do, because I feel like I'm trapped, as if I'm on a moving train, but the destination is always the same, and I have to wonder, am I really going anywhere? But then I also know gratitude. I have things. I have people. I have love to be grateful for. There's a little girl inside of me. She's small. Her hair is in curls. She reaches toward her ponytail to let her hair down, but something catches her eye and she forgets. She forgets to let go, and now she's looking at something else. She's looking at me. She says, "My body is not beautiful. But sometimes I know my body is perfect. My mind, it's exquisite." "No, it's not. I don't know what I'm doing. I make mistakes all the time." I'm flawed. It is true. But I am also an incredible leader. I have integrity. I work hard. I am passionate about creating change. Can you see me? Can't you hear me? Can you recognize who I am? My yoni has been in so much pain. Do not hurt me anymore. My yoni has seen days, months, and years of pain. It's seen a cruel amount of violence. It is true. Now I don't know what to tell this little girl. I think she wants me to protect her, and I just don't know how. And I know now that this is our struggle. I'm angry, but I am in love. I think you're amazing. I think I'm amazing. And I ask myself to breathe our survival every day. Because it's truly a miracle to be here. Because some days I feel pure joy. And those are the days that I sing and I laugh, because isn't it funny? I can forget. I'm blessed.